my way to Manicure. Let's go and give young Tony a bit of support for the unlawful arrest that happened at Auckland Airport last Saturday.
Son's on the phone. Do you want to talk to him?
Put your phone behind your back.
Sorry. I'm
No.
telling you this right now.
Fucking hell, Dad.
Yep, look at
Wait,
this. Record.
fucking hell, wait there, you kids. You're taking him now.
Honestly, unlawful arrest, eh? Unlawful arrest.
Come on, guys, we're flying out. Okay.
Unlawful arrest for what? Why? Excuse me. Ask them why they're arresting me.
Hey, look, if he speaks to his son, it will calm him down.
Ask
Please,
them why
please,
they're arresting
please.
me. Ask them why they're arresting me. Trespassing. What have I done wrong?
You were asking
By whom? By whom? Trying to get to Queenstown?
Please,
By
please.
who? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Okay,
Honestly.
come on, please.
Turn that off.
Tell
Oh, I'm
son,
not
tell
turning
son
it
to
off.
ring back. No, don't turn it off.
can't.
No,
I can't turn
don't
it off,
turn
sorry.
It off. Film the police. Film the police. This is the whole reason why you film the police.
Put your hand behind your
You're
back.
hurting my hand. You're
behind
hurting
your
my
back.
hand.
Put it behind your
You are
back.
hurting my hand.
Put it behind your back now.
No.
Hey, look, I can calm this down if
Honey,
he's just
tell Jade to
please.
ring Mark Ortho King and
Oh, are you
tell him
listening
what's
to him?
happened.
Oh, please. Oh, no, please.
Just resisted.
No, what happened?
Here.
I'm there basically to give him a little bit of advice, be a bit of an advocate for him, give him some support. The feedback we've been getting on the video that we released on Sunday has been quite encouraging. Everybody seems to think that the female senior officer needs some anger management courses.
And you, QID number, identification.
Are you with these ladies?
No, I'm just asking for your
You're
identification.
not to be filming in here.
Is that right?
Can you turn your phone off, please?
No, I can film. It's a public
I
place.
understand he's asked you to
This
turn
is a
it off.
public place.
No, it
Don't
isn't,
touch me,
it's
mate.
private. Turn it
Yeah.
off.
Okay. I've
it
been
off,
quite
please.
reserved, right?
Yeah.
I've been
Turn your
asking
phone
this.
off.
No, I'm not. She goes, oh, because we've got
I
no
don't
cabin
want you to
crew.
tell me. Turn
Hey?
it off. Turn your phone
Do
off.
not. Did you see that?
Turn your phone
Did you see
off.
that?
Walk
I'm not.
outside.
Do not touch me,
I will touch you. Out you
mate.
go. Go.
Do not touch me.
Out you go.
I'm telling you. Do
I'm
not.
telling you.
You're touching me.
Get that out of my face. Get it out
No.
of my face.
No. Do you wish to arrest?
You're a trespasser.
Arrest,
You don't leave
no,
this building
arrest me,
now. You're
arrest me.
under
You will get done in court. I'm
Under
telling you
arrest.
right now. You obviously do not watch Kiwi audits.
private
No, it's
property.
not. Listen to me.
You're under arrest for trespass.
I'm not trespassing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay.
Put your hands behind your
No,
back.
I'm not. No.
Hands behind
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Hey, sorry. Hand behind your back.
No. Hang on a sec. Hold the phone. Record.
behind your
Just so it's got information for Mark the other way.
Turn that off. Turn it off.
Do not touch
Hand
me.
behind your back.
Do not touch me.
Fuck no.
Do not touch my wife. You understand?
Son's on the phone. Do you want to talk to him?
Put your hand behind your back.
And shouldn't have done what she did. She assaulted him several times before they tried hemming him up. They're trying to say that he resisted police because they always throw that in for good measure, even though he has every right under section 48 of the of the Crimes Act 1961 to defend himself against an unlawful arrest, which is exactly what was happening. The female cop had no right to trespass him. She went and solicited the trespass from S25 McIndoe.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. No, do not. I'm telling you, bro, do not touch me. You.
The security guard that wouldn't identify himself. And it turns out that the Aaron, the male cop, his last name eludes me at the moment, ASW 842, is the same officer that down in Wellington in February planked the 17-year-old boy. Remember? Put all of his body weight with his hands onto the kid's head and looked like he was doing a press up on him. And he's also the same officer that dragged out that girl butt naked out of the protests. The reason I know this is because there's let's just say there's some things in the works in regards to the young lady seeking some redress, you know, sexual assault, grievous bodily harm, all those wonderful things that happened to her because of the police. And we just happened to get the ID of the gentleman that did it to her. Same guy, ASW 842. So Aaron's got some interesting things ahead in his life coming. So yeah, I'm on my way. It's going to take me about an hour or so to probably get over there, and we'll see how we get on. Might do a little interview with Aaron, with Tony after the hearing. As far as I'm concerned, and from what he tells me, he's been given no initial disclosure, just a bail sheet. It does mention section 4 of the Summary Proceedings Act 1981, which is simply disorderly behaviour, which clearly the police caused. No one was raising voices or anything. There was nothing disorderly. No one had fear or feared for their safety. However, they have left out the willful trespass section of whatever that was, and resisting police. They've not... The way it works, all right, we're all presumed innocent. He's innocent, end of, until, and liable means upon conviction. So he's only liable for what they're alleging he's done until he's convicted. Until such time, he's innocent. He has the presumption of innocence. Now, under section 24A, I think it is, of the Bill of Rights Act 1990, it states that everyone should be fully and fairly and promptly informed of the cause and nature of the proceedings, or cause and nature of the charge. You say that to most police prosecutors, they go, what are you talking about? They don't even understand what cause and nature means. Well, at least that's my experience firsthand. So, yeah, they can't even inform them. So how on earth is someone supposed to give a fully and fairly informed plea? In other words, how are you supposed to plea as to whatever the charge is if they're not telling you what the charge is? They tell you a few words, but that doesn't tell you the legal provisions under what section of what act you're alleged to have committed, because it's all about the words, people. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. He kept his mouth shut when he was being interviewed. He knows better. One of the few people, you know, over 90% of people are in jail because they open their mouths and try and talk their way out of something and just dig themselves further. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. I've never actually been in Manukau Court before, so it'll be a new one for me. We'll see how we get on there. So yeah, all things going well. I'll catch you there, guys. And here we are at Manukau. Just turn the camera this way so you can see, shall I? This is Manukau District Court. Okay. So you can see it. I hope to catch up with Tony in the next 40 minutes or so. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. It's the man himself.
Man.
Good to see you, bro. Gonna have some fun today. Do you think they'll like the jersey?
Hey?
Do you think they'll like the jersey?
It's so terrible. sirens run now.
Hear the alarm bolt.
Almost really natural reaction just to that. 1, 12. Oh, 9 a.m.
Oh shit.
They got on the paper, it said 10 a.m.
It did say 10.
I had a feeling they were going to do that.
Oh, okay. You lead the way, mate. I've not been here before.
Oh, yeah. So it said level 1, courtroom 12, didn't it?
I think so, yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, here we have the, they give you the tour.
Courtroom
I'm a bit of a
12.
nerd, I like to research everything and see what's what.
Just get you to wait outside when the matters are ready to be called.
Oh, right, hasn't started, it said 9 o'clock.
The court starts at 9. Have you seen a lawyer?
Yep, he's right here.
Lawyer?
Advocate.
Advocate,
Not a lawyer.
but better than a
Are you
lawyer.
wanting to self-represent yourself?
Well, he's looking at self-reference. It's just
Yep.
the first call hearing at
What
the
was
moment.
the
So
surname?
Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
it's just said 9 on the board,
To
and
give you the disclosure, and also if there's any bail conditions that the police are wanting to impose,
Yep.
we'll get that given to you by the Judicial lawyer.
Okay then.
Okay?
Cool. Thank you.
just one little thing. It's an offence to call myself a lawyer.
Oh, yep, very good.
So that's why I just say
Advocate.
Advocate, yeah.
Yeah, so correct me on that.
No, that's
That's
why I
why
said.
it's better
That's why
than
she
a
said to
lawyer.
me. So you haven't been given the charging document. Some facts. See what I mean? Field informed the defendant of the facts on summary of the defendant's rights for making an actual penalty. So all of that should be on the summary of facts. So she said that Judicial is good. I think it's really obvious that Judicial is good. That all the people don't worry about that. Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you. That's the point. If you put front from a place to now, then you can
Sorry to,
Yeah, bro.
just with the shirt,
What about it?
the jersey.
Yeah.
Because it's got court security officer,
Yeah.
just can't wear it inside, that's all.
I can.
Yeah. You can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's only,
I've had this checked with the Chris Head, Senior Solicitor of Ministry of Justice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been cleared with him. It's perfectly okay to wear in public.
who's the person you had
Chris Head, Senior Solicitor for the Ministry of Justice. This was discussed about 4 years ago now. I've got it all on emails.
Yeah.
I can't wear that in public if it didn't have the circle and the line through it. And
Yeah.
I've made it my own.
Is that from Chris Hurd?
Yeah, Chris Head, it's all been sorted with him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to go to the flags and emblem and that.
Yeah. So sorry about that, yeah.
That's all right. I've done my homework. So,
Cool.
but yeah, I can wear it. I never pertain to be a court security officer or anything like that.
That's fair enough.
It's been well checked, and it's my favourite court jumper. The bloody good jerseys.
Tell me about it.
Well made, but
The prohibition on recording, now listen closely people, second, the prohibition on recording is civil law, not criminal law matter. It is not, of itself, a criminal offence to record in violation of the prohibition. That's because it's only a suggestion, a request. You're asking us nicely.
Tell me about it.
well made. But a mate of mine found it in the rubbish probably about 7 years ago. I bought it for $30 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my car recording, and that's when the Ministry of Justice contacted me and said, you can't wear that in public. And I went, well, that's fine, because I'm in the private car, I'm not in public. And then I just took it to the embroidery shop, and I says, look, I'm going to get a Ghostbuster sign around the symbol, put Nota and auditor at the bottom, and he goes, that's perfectly fine with the Ministry of Justice. So, all sorted.
Thank you for I just read our managers and that's all.
Go for it.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
No worries, mate.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
In this case, the ministry's concern is that people will mistakenly think you are an employee of and represent the ministry if you wear a jersey with the New Zealand coat of arms saying Court Security Officer or, well done Chris, Court Security Officer Auditor in public. The addition of the word auditor does not change the ministry's concern. I give a fuck. as a member of the public, would have no reason to think that that is not a real position. As I said before, perhaps there should be one. Then you guys might do your shit better. However, if you take further steps to modify the jersey as you have suggested, remember the Ghostbuster sign and not a, which makes it clear that you are not a Ministry of Government employee, then that is acceptable to the Ministry. Oh, thank you so much, Ministry, for accepting that. That is just, I just wouldn't have done it otherwise. If you didn't give me the go-ahead, by fucking God, I just would have stopped.
You're allowed to record in publicly accessible areas of the courthouse.
That's why I asked him first and see what he would say.
No, fair enough.
If he said no, I don't care.
I've got that in an email from Chris Heath as well.
It is not, of itself, a criminal offence to record in violation of the prohibition.
Yeah.
He's telling me it's not a criminal offence to record within a public place of the courthouse.
Yeah.
The way disorderly behaviour works is, I've got that too. Disorderly behaviour. In any public place, so it was a public place clearly because it's in the book, behaves or incites or encourages any person to behave in a riotous, offensive, threatening, insulting or disorderly manner that is likely the circumstances that cause violence against a person or property to start and continue. It can happen.
Exactly. I still can't believe that was me. I keep watching this. That's
For the willful trespass, you have to be given adequate time to leave. If they trespass you, they have to say you're trespassed and then you have to leave the property. That didn't happen because he just says I'm trespassing and then assaulted you a few times. Go for it. So yeah, for trespass, for disorderly behaviour didn't happen, and what was it? Resisting police. You have the right. You have the right under Section 48 of the Crimes Act to self-defence, and they were acting unlawfully. I live in room, mate. To me, it's I've done it myself, but now it's room one, do one, teach one.
I just love the way you honestly. Because they wouldn't even let me read my warning. They didn't even read my rights properly. So I remained silent. They didn't let me I want to read my warning.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm one of the court security managers here.
Kahi.
I'm one of the court security managers here.
Oh yeah, you good.
What's your name, please?
Why?
You're not allowed to record me here, bro. I think you've already given a warning.
He did ask the last guy, and he said that was fine.
Warning for what?
Warning for what?
At the moment, you're being warned for us.
Excuse me, I have a letter from Chris Heath saying it's perfectly okay to record the publicly accessible areas of the courthouse.
So there's a rule within the building, no cameras operating at all times.
Then why are yours going?
So I'm asking you to stop.
Why are yours going?
There's a
for security.
Yeah.
And so he's allowed to record things. He's got to record. Just turn it off because you've got to repair. We'll deal with this later. What was your name?
I'm Ben.
Ben who?
Ben Murphy.
Murphy. Okay. Have you got an ID number or something?
You've already been warned by someone actually.
He hasn't been warned.
Samuel Kahoa, Forum 12.
He hasn't been warned. This gentleman
It's warning now. Okay. What was your name, sorry, mate? I'll just get ID from both.
I don't have ID and I don't answer
Do you have
questions.
anything that can identify yourself?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
No,
Okay, cool.
I have no ID.
If you need to ID yourself, it's also a request from a court security officer. That's why I'm going to ask you leave as well.
Pardon me?
It's a request from a court security officer on ID. If you can't ID yourself, then I'm going to ask you.
For what purpose do you
Part of the
suspect me of
Court
committing an
Security
offence?
Act
Okay, what part?
Section 12A.
Bravo? I'll have a look at that first before I leave.
I'm going to ask you to leave. You can take a look outside, bro.
So what about my court hearing?
Oh, you can stay. You can stay.
I'm his legal aid.
He's my legal aid. No.
You can do it outside if you want.
You give me a lawful reason as to why I have to identify myself. Do you suspect me of committing an offence?
No, so it's a request.
Right then.
Yeah, so a request from a court security officer.
And a request
to
can be
identify
denied.
yourself, which is Section 12A of the Court Security Act. If you fail to identify yourself, which you are, I can ask you to leave the building.
You can ask.
Yeah, you can ask.
And you've requested for my ID.
And I'm also requesting you to leave because your family.
That's a request.
It's a request. Can you explain? I really need some explanation from you as to why you require my identification. I don't even identify the
I'm going to
police.
give you 2 minutes here, okay? I'm going to let you think about it.
That's pleasant of you.
Well, 2 minutes. Oh. Is that the boss? The boss.
Mate, can you explain to me why that's happened? You first come up and he was recording and you say, one of you two. It was you. You said he was fine to record.
I didn't say he was fine.
He stood up and asked you and you said that's fine.
Yeah, you can record me, yeah. But that's coming from the big boss. So I have no...
You're all representing the district court.
Yeah, we're all representing. I understand that.
Okay.
But I don't make the final decision.
Yeah, and I have the right to remain silent when someone's asking me for ID,
most definitely.
even to police. I only have to identify myself after I've been arrested.
Yeah.
Right, so why is he asking me for ID under Section 12A of the Court Security Act?
You just need, like, we can ask you, like...
It's the old thing, if we don't comply, you revert back to your civil trespass and then trespass. That's what happens. So, no, fair enough.
See what I'm saying? Something's blocking this fool over here, honest.
I don't know.
Socketay, return it. Socketay?
Yeah, ridiculous. See what's happening? They're trying to get rid of you because they know you're representing me because of this here.
Yeah.
You know? And what do I say? My prayers this fool. So can I get his ID in there?
Oh, got his ID. He said what his name was.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
It's
I?
abuse of power, isn't it?
I'm going to look up this Court Security Act, Section 12A, and see what he has to say about it. Registration.PAVC.NZ.
Honestly,
Well, it's like working out there right now.
It's just weird because
An advocate,
yeah.
Because they don't like the museum and they don't like the corruption. Put your emotions, get to the reality.
Abuse of the law, if he's going to keep yourself dead and then try and remove you.
Sure, I'm just looking it up. I'm just looking at some airplane mode.
You're filming your helicopter.
I always put my phone on airplane mode. So I don't get calls.
That's so creepy.
That's all.
I better do the same. Oh, it's horrible. That is so horrible.
Court Security Act. And what do you say, Section 12A?
Sorry, what?
There is no Section 12A.
Section 12A that he said? Section 12A. 8 April.
Powers to have the identification. Oh, but that's actually a bit better.
Yeah, landscape, mate.
Court Security.
Indeed, yeah.
Court Security may ask any person who wants to enter or bring the court to provide the officer, person's name and address. He is proud to ask and after players to refuse. Whether it's the person's name and address and the conclusion. See, I don't carry out the
Yeah, after.
because even if it's usually out in that.
Yep.
Person's ready to go on to use the court.
What an abuse of power that is. I mean, anyone else who didn't know the law would happily oblige.
The officer has reasonable grounds for asking for the information. So what's his reasonable grounds? And he said A. person's not here, so he's quoted section 12.1a. There is no section 12a for security act. And under section 12.1c, I need to know if there's reasonable grounds for asking. So, if we can't do it, first time.
Actually, I want you to patch made up for my back, is that right?
Sure, man. Like I checked with Chris years ago over that one, so my aim is to have a video when you do that.
Anyway, on a side note, this is the shit that I've been into now. Opportunities that I've had. This is ready for demolition at Buckland's Beach. This number 15, they bought number 17. It's really this is the type of clients I've got. Some of the clients I started with the donation from the beginning.
I'm not worried about it. Money doesn't do it.
I know, but that's how we manage it, or use it. You know, a lot of people use it for evil. I don't, you know, that doesn't control me.
Yeah, glue down.
This is my first ever YouTube, not YouTube, but my first ever recording. I was tripped over.
After this,
Yeah, just like
back on stage, I
my business I've done the fees for the guy who was so abusive.
yeah, it works here.
Because you're present in the courthouse. You're wearing a border, same thing. So, are you going to ID yourself? I'm asking what your reason. Are you going to ID yourself? We're wearing a court shield. We don't share anything that exists, which is a court shield.
That's right. That's why I get a letter from the King's Solicitor telling me this is okay to wear in public because I was modified.
I'm going to ask you what comes in. Are you going to ID yourself?
Okay. I need to know your reason.
I'm going to ask you reasons. Hang on.
What are your reasonable grounds?
I'm not going to ask you reasons. Sit down. Silence. Sit down. Silence. You want to instruct the chair?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so just come with me. So you looking out, I don't want to ask you a question. Is your present in government? I have the right to ask you.
You have the right.
And you're failing to
decline.
What's your reason for being?
I'm here as legal ethics. I have asked.
Have you got ideas?
No, I don't carry on. The simple reason.
Are you going to come with us or not?
For what grounds?
I'm asking you, are you wearing court shirts or what's the shirt?
I'm not. I'm wearing a court security of the border. That's right. Is there such a thing?
So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to come with me?
Are you going to give me the reasonable grounds?
So you're present in the courthouse. I have the right as a court shirt. I give anyone in this building.
Do you?
I suspect you potentially committing a crime wearing personally Johnson.
Going forward to see its solicitor.
Okay, how will they do? Just come with me. We're giving you a warning.
Thank you.
You make a complaint. That's right, you do it. My name's Ben Murphy.
I'd like to know from you.
What was it? What was it? Charge from here?
Mate, Nick, what's wrong? At the end of the day, I'd like to know your reasonable grounds for asking me for identification. Right now.
So I can ask anyone in the courthouse. I suspect you're committing a crime of personally and court security officer.
Oh, really? Well, you've got to call the police if you suspect you're going to commit.
Yep, so there's the police are waiting for you.
Oh, are they? Oh, great. Have a word.
There's no need to be how you are for this.
There's no need for you to ask me for
There's no need to
identification.
act you are. You can be compliant.
You have a problem with someone standing up for their rights, mate?
We can have a talk outside. I'm trying to do my job.
Can you explain to me why? You need reasonable grounds, mate. Unbelievable.
not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Exactly, I'd like to leave. You've asked me to leave, I'd like to leave. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me.
I'll talk to you in here. Just keep
No, thank you. I'd rather not be locked in a small little room. I'd like to leave.
keep the door open.
I'm not, am I being detained?
I can.
For what cause? What's your, what offence do you suspect me of committing?
I'm asking the senior about that now, but you're basically you've come into the courts, and to be blunt, you're wearing a shirt that's exactly like theirs. So that's all they want to talk
This
about.
is not exactly like theirs at all.
very similar.
Do you see the sign?
It's very
Different
similar.
word? Would you like me to produce you a letter from I would like to leave. I go out there and just consider it.
This way.
Grab your cigarette. I'm going to sit right here. No worries, you got a cigarette? I'll introduce myself anyway. My name's Michael. Michael. DW for there. Michael.
Last name? Your two initials, please. You need to stick your QID. Start with your initials, as you well know. So M-what-D-W.
MLVW.
Is that hard?
Sir, you literally just asked me 3 seconds ago. You've got to give me time to answer. Is that fair enough? I'm here just to talk to you. And if you answer the questions, we'll be on a merry way.
Am I obliged to answer your questions?
It's not even a question.
Are you unfamiliar with the Bill of
As a human being,
Rights?
are we allowed to talk?
No, you're not representing a human being, you're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
I'm not a human being.
I've studied law for 10 years, mate. Don't try this with me, Sergeant.
Sir. So if I'm wearing a uniform, I'm not a human being. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying don't try to drag yourself as everybody.
I have kids, I'm human, I eat.
Look, I understand that, alright? But right now you're not acting as a human being, you're acting as a New Zealand police officer, are you not?
I can be both. Where's this coming from?
Really? Do human beings have the right to arrest people?
Have I arrested you? I'm talking to you, sir. Just let me
You
talk.
have the right to arrest people. I don't.
But I also have the right to talk to people. Now, what I'm doing.
Talk away.
Thank you. What does that have to be so hard? I'm having a corridor with you. I'm not arguing with you.
I don't understand, Mary.
I haven't checked cuffs on you or anything. Like, what do you have to treat me like that? You didn't call me not a human being.
No, you're not representing a human being, you're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
You didn't call me not a human being.
No, you're not representing a human being, you're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
You didn't call me not a human being.
Mate, if you tip cuffs on me, you'd be in so much shit for civil. You'd be civilly sued straight away.
Why are we in that bridge? Like, I'm not even there. I just said hi, and automatically.
You wanted to get me into a room.
And automatically.
You wanted to get me into a room.
So you haven't even met me. Okay, I said hi. I said straight away it's defence. What's
Go
it
right
for
ahead.
Okay? Are we allowed to talk?
I'm allowed to identify you. Policing Regulations Act 2008, Section 4.
Yep, and I haven't argued against that, have I? I said my name's Michael. I introduced myself.
I'm all good to argue. You know the word argue means to clarify, to make transparent. That's what argue means.
Prefer talk.
I love arguing.
Okay, well, good on you, but I don't like to argue. I like to talk. Is that okay?
It's part of talking, isn't it?
I've said my name's Michael. What is your name, sir?
I don't have to give you that information, mate. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay. I didn't say crime. Sir, let me talk. Please, I'm just talking. Talking 2 ways. So the reason I want to talk to you is because these staff are concerned that you're wearing one of their uniforms. Is that fair enough? Are you going to give your first name? No? Okay. So yeah, like I said, that's why I want to talk to you. They're concerned. This is a very secure facility.
No. Yes, clearly.
You're clearly.
What threat do I pose?
Sir,
what threat do I pose to the security?
You can wear any shirt in the world and you're wearing one of theirs. Okay, so
I'm not wearing one of theirs. This is mine, I own it.
I didn't say specifically theirs. Okay, so like if you're wearing this shirt, yes, it used to be. Okay, so that is why they're concerned. That's why I'm talking to you.
They shouldn't have thrown it in the tip, and my friend shouldn't have sold it to me.
But we're getting somewhere. You found it in the tip.
Explained this to the other gentleman up there.
Well, I haven't. But that's all I
Why are you here?
I'm talking to you. Like I said, I'm just talking to you. You just told me you found it in the tip. I'm getting
Oh, I didn't find it in the tip. A friend of mine found it in the tip.
It's called
I know what a conversation is.
Okay.
Carry on.
That's all I'm here for. Okay, when did you find it in the tip, sir?
I didn't find it in the tip. Do you not understand English? I said a friend of mine found
Thank you,
it.
sir. Give me a second.
I'm so going to look forward to civil suit.
So, the jersey there, it's Ministry property?
No, it isn't.
Those are Ministry of Justice.
No, it isn't.
Property of Ministry of Justice. So that's the
Possession's 19th of the law. This is my jersey. I paid for it.
Yeah, okay, but theoretically, so those jerseys are meant to be returned to the Ministry
It's a
of
law
Justice.
term. Pardon?
Those are meant to be returned to the Ministry of
Well,
Justice.
then you need to talk to the person that threw it out 7 years ago in the tip.
Okay.
This has all been sorted out with Senior Solicitor of the Ministry of Justice, Chris Hurd.
Okay.
I have documentation to prove it.
Yep.
I have a letter from him saying it's perfectly okay to wear in public. So what is your problem?
That's right. So on the
Perhaps
grounds that, so today you were removed under Section 12 of the Court Security Act because you failed to identify yourself.
Oh,
The reason
no,
why I asked.
I refused to identify myself because you couldn't give me reasonable grounds.
No, I did. So I said the reasonable grounds. I believe that you're somewhat impersonating a court security officer.
Do you believe in unicorns as well? I don't care about
Excuse me, sir.
beliefs, mate. Let's
Can I
deal
please
with
talk?
facts.
So
Just let him talk.
I
There's two
deem
ways,
that
okay?
a risk to the safety and security of the court. So
Correct.
therefore, I asked you that. You failed to comply.
At what point
And
did
sorry,
I
sir,
identify
just let me
myself as a
Sir,
court security officer?
And because I deemed that jersey to potentially be impersonating a court security officer with inside the building, I'm therefore going to deny you entry into the building furthermore unless you want to take the jersey off. I deem that jersey there a risk to the safety and security of court users,
Do you?
and therefore I'm going to deny entry unless you want to take the jersey.
Sorry, are you speaking for him or I'm speaking to him? Right, thank you. Carry on.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is you're not going to be able to come back into the building today.
It's the first time I've ever been here. It's
Okay, that's
appalling
fine.
behaviour.
No.
I've been in every other court in Auckland,
Yeah.
and this is ridiculous.
So-
with this jumper on, I've
Okay.
stood in front of a judge with this jumper on.
Yeah, okay.
He had no problem with it, so what is yours?
I deem it a risk to the
So-
safety and security of the court because you're impersonating a court security officer, sir.
Like hell I am.
Yeah, okay. That's
Never
fine.
have I said that I am a court security officer.
So my
I
name
told
is-
you I was a legal advocate.
So my name is Court Security Manager Ben Murphy. You're more than welcome to make a complaint. This is what I'm telling you today.
I'll be
You can
filing a suit
comply.
against you.
If you do want to comply, i.e. taking the jersey off, you're more than welcome to come back into the building. However, because you're not, I can't let you back in today.
That's up to you. You should have told the security when they let me in.
Alright, that's fine.
They didn't deem it a security risk, but I was allowed through your security marker. So this is just you overreaching your powers
No,
to ask someone that they have every right to
So
refuse.
someone within my best belief that I'm using my power
Again,
today. Yeah,
believe in unicorns.
I'm exercising my power today.
Tooth Fairy,
Again, I'll just say
Santa.
one more time. I deem you a risk to the security of the court and the court users.
Mate, I deem you an
Therefore,
idiot.
You're not coming back into, and that's Section 18A of the Court Security Act.
No,
Cool.
it's not cool.
Alright.
I completely
Pleasure
object to
meet
the
you,
way you're
sir. I hope
behaving.
you have a good day.
Mate,
Thank you.
you haven't met me, you don't know who I am.
Yeah, just not coming in. Yeah.
No, they can go and keep their little courthouse. That's fine. This is part of the court too. Are you not familiar with the Court Security Act? The court is the adjacent footpath as well. This is ridiculous, mate.
You're hunting for an argument. Just
No, I'm not hunting for an argument. I'm standing up for my rights. And this is the overreach of power. You know, I got unlawfully detained for 18 minutes outside Manukau for filming on a public sidewalk several years ago. And you know what happened then? You didn't get my ID either.
I can't argue.
No, you can't argue. Go watch YouTube. Everything I do is up there.
Oh, do you
I've got quite a few subscribers.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, what's one of those mean?
Well, you like
A human?
I'm a human too, man.
Yeah, so I'm a human. I'm one of
You
those.
call me not human. You call me not human. You call me not human because I wear a uniform.
No. I said you can be human all you like, but you're wearing that uniform, which
What you
means
said-
that
what you said, then
which
you
means
not-
your rights go, and you now have duties, obligations, and responsibilities as a court as an officer.
Yeah, but
Are you a constable or an officer? Which hat are you wearing?
moment here, but I'm a sergeant, so I'm just saying that I'm human too. I tried to say I'm human, but you... Anyway.
Look, mate, I'm not
I hope you have a
denying
great day.
I'm going to be sitting here waiting for Tony, see what happens with him.
Okay. Is that your friend?
He's a person that called me up because he needed some help because 2 of your police officers assaulted him at Auckland Airport last Saturday.
That's it. I know nothing about it.
Well, again, all up on YouTube. Perhaps you should look for it. Auckland man arrested at Auckland Airport. Mate, it's ridiculous the way these guys behave. I mean, personal. Look, to level it down a little, on a personal note, my name is Mark.
There we go, thank you, Mark.
All right.
That's all I got for. Mark, Michael, nice to meet you.
But, you know, I've studied law for too freaking long. I've challenged all the last charges
Why,
up in
man?
me.
Why do you want to study that? Anyway,
Why? To help people.
Okay.
It's that simple. Why do you want to uphold the law?
Yeah, like you said, just like you said.
To help people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I do it in a way that I
unfortunately,
try
Sergeant,
not
so
to make
many
it
people
difficult.
aren't trained. They're not trained in the law.
There's a lot
You know, you guys go through, 6 months training at police college and you're supposed to learn it? Doesn't happen. I mean, you're a sergeant, you no doubt learn a little bit more.
Yeah, my time, yeah.
Senior Sergeant Scott Dixon, go ask
you know
him.
him? Yeah. He's a good friend of mine, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah,
He was nice to me to my face.
Coming over to my side soon.
He was nice to me to my face, and then he wrote nothing but a whole bunch of crap on the incident report and the photo he took of me, which I got through Freedom of Information, Official Information Act. So I'm one of those guys that cops don't like because I stand up for my rights. All right, it's that simple.
We have rights as well.
Of course you do, when you're not wearing that uniform.
So
you know, Section 8, 9, 10 of BORA you have, because they're absolute rights, but the rest can be reasonably limited. Right to life, right to be free from medical experimentation, I forget what number 10 is. But this is Section 14, right to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form. And that was my right to enter a public place, and I was kicked out for no goddamn reason. Perhaps I come back with this jersey on, with the documentation from Chris Hurd. Will that settle their little security problems?
Like you said, you can have all your paperwork and whatnot, but
have all the proof that shows that this is not an offence.
What?
Because he believes I was committing an offence.
Yeah.
What did he say? It was
in here. It's not
impersonating a court security officer, I believe he said.
He said it was deemed a risk inside this facility.
He told me I was impersonating a court security officer by wearing this jumper. Perhaps Chris Hurd should have let them all know many years ago when he told me it was fine.
Chris Hurd is, but in the end, it's their job to keep this place secure. And
and what threat was I
like
posing?
You said, that used to be one of their jumpers.
What threat was I posing to their security?
Well, you're wearing one of
No, I'm not. I'm wearing my property, which has been modified so it doesn't breach the Flags and Emblems Act.
Okay, so and
it's been approved by the Ministry of Justice.
What if you were wearing this shirt here, but you put a cross on it, a red cross around that?
If I was wearing that, if I had all of the get-up, no.
The only change you've done is that circle, right?
So the Ghostbuster sign and not and then auditor at the bottom.
Yeah, so do you think if you put that Ghostbuster sign over this badge here, will this do you think people would be
because it was acceptable by the Ministry of Justice Senior Solicitor, that if I do that, it's acceptable and it doesn't breach.
If you're walking through the mall there, that people wouldn't be confused as to what's going on?
I've been asked many a time, am I a court security officer? And I get told, and I tell them straight out, no.
Yeah, if you're saying people are asking you, you're obviously confused.
They can ask, just like these guys are confused.
It's still a risk though.
It's not a risk.
Hey, it's their job, they deem it a risk. What do you do for work?
It doesn't matter what I do for work. I look after my family.
Well, that's a full-time job.
It is. Has been. She's been in a wheelchair for 6 years. So yeah, I look after my family. And I help other people.
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Oh yeah, nice to meet you, Mark.
You too.
Sweet, back here, got my court papers, about to head out now. Horrible, horrible staff over here. Brothers should be filming this. This guy over here. Yeah, you have a good day. What was your, can I have a look at your ID? What's your ID?
You're being detained at the moment, sir, for failing to comply, repeatedly failing to comply with the prison court hearings. You're told twice not to record. No, mate.
Not to record?
I'll get you to come over this way. That's
right,
just a
mate.
public
I'll get you
to come over this way, please, sir. Thank you, mate.
Oh, Mark. Hang on, I'll just speak to my lawyer. Mark.
Sir,
Mark.
You're being detained.
Hello, Mark.
Sir, you're being detained.
Okay, why? Why is that? Being detained because... Why am I being detained? Say it
Failing
again.
to comply with repetitive requests of a court security officer. Lawful as well.
Lawful?
There you go, sir. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to record in
Sir,
public?
you're not allowed to record.
I'm not allowed to record in public?
Just sit down here. Take a seat back here. I don't want to put handcuffs on you. You can take a seat.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put handcuffs on me. This is unlawful. Honest. Must happen for a reason. Yeah. Now I'm being detained because I was filming. Am I being detained because what? You can't record in here. Oh, not in here? Yep, cool, guys. But you guys are recording. Yep, sweet. Yep.
Okay, so as you can see, our little court security people think this jumper is a security risk. Even though I've stood in front of Selwyn Hayworth in court with this jumper on, I've been in all the other courts in Auckland with this jumper on, so it looks like I'm going to shove it up their ass. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. These fellas here really need to be educated.
Fucking oath, mate.
You cannot tell me that this is not a public space. My understanding for a public space, if public is in there, right, it's a public space.
Section 2.
I don't go and reading all the damn signs, do I? Do I?
Nah.
Nah, I'm not a trained professional like what I told them. I ain't no trained professional, alright? I'm still learning. I don't know the law. They know the law, educated. As for you, the manager, whatever your name is, I tell you, bro, you should be out of your job, you know?
Oh, I've got his name.
This. Honest, I'll be making a big complaint against this. All the brothers in there, thank you for keeping me calm. But like I said, my mum and my parents, my dad, always told me stick up for yourself. I'm no sheep. I'm not a sheep. Hey, you know, everybody needs to understand the law. All the people in there sitting there watching me conducting myself, you know, and he said I went to trip him up, bro. I have my personal space. I saw it. Do not enter my personal space. You're trying to say you have footage. You never showed me the footage. I got it on my phone here.
What are they trying to say, that you tripped them up?
Oh, they're saying I tripped them up, bro. If I
Mate,
wanted to trip you up...
You didn't put your foot out. I saw him. He was too busy looking at me.
If you want to walk in my personal space, I tell you, I'm from South Auckland. You got me? You do not enter my personal space. Otherwise, you know what happens? This happens. You know, but I didn't revert to that, did I?
No.
I used this. You know what I mean? This is what I used, and yet you got upset because I said the brothers should be in the manager's position. They diffused the situation, not you.
De-escalated.
You escalated it. Yeah. You fool, you're a muppet, and please don't hang around in South Auckland because I tell you what, nah.
Yeah. We'll leave that leave that unsaid.
My goodness, I told them 0 to 100. I'm like my mother. Yeah? I wish I was like my father, but I'm not. God made me who I am. I'm telling you that now. You know, you want to come and push my boundaries, you're going to see what you're going to get. You know, ain't no horns you're going to get. You see this here?
I had a 13-minute argument.
This is my lawyer. Oh my gosh. The cop was even getting frustrated. He had enough.
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, the Asian cop.
Mike, I tell you what, Mike. Kia ora. Thank you for correcting me. O tahuhu. You know? I've been working out Howard too long.
Yeah,
people, but yeah, pronounce it right. Thank you, Mike. You know, honest. Oh my goodness, what a day! But it's a beautiful day, people.
Ain't it?
You know.
Where are you parked?
I'm parked. Oh, my car got towed. No.
I'm right there.
Oh yeah.
The blue one.
Well, bro, I got some free chairs. Look at that on my roof for my office. Look at that, the yellow van.
Oh really?
Everybody who knows me knows my yellow van.
We're here at Westfield Car Park. Thank you very much, Westfield. Free parking.
So Westfield?
Yep.
Oh, should have got a ticket. Nah.
No.
Free cheers, yeah. The yellow van. Anybody who knows me knows the yellow van. I upgraded. I used to have an old Mitzi.
All right. The old L300s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a beauty, mate.
I've rolled one of them.
Oh, nice. Pancake, they call it after that.
Yeah. Well, it was sort of leaned.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So, what happened with the court? Did they?
Oh, it's terrible,
with
mate.
With your plea.
You know, with the plea, I had no plea. The plea is on the next
appearance.
So what was
they
today?
They just issued me with these papers, what you're going to go
They gave you disclosure.
You're going to have a pretty...
oh yeah, summary facts.
My rap sheet, you're going to go, what the heck is this guy up to?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not... Like the other judge said in something Harvey in Auckland Court, yeah, mate, you knew it. Hey, saying that I'm not fit for society.
Yeah.
What the F would you know, mate? Yeah. Honestly.
Not qualified to make that determination.
Geez, I'm the nicest guy out there. You ask all the people I've helped. You know?
Oh, I'm going to have a read through all of the summary facts because that's just going to be pack of lies as far as he's concerned.
No, this aren't a pack of lies. This is all my charges and all that. Actually,
summary facts is from the officer's
like
perspective.
I said, my rap sheet, mostly all about violence. That's why, man.
Hey, mate, we've all got a history at the end of the day.
Mate, I've got a documented history. You know, but like I said, no one can judge me by God. God knows what's in my heart.
That's the way.
You know what I mean?
That's the way.
And I live by His law. He sacrificed His Son for us.